Hi, this is Alexis from the Kiteboarder magazine. I'm here with Danny at the North booth, and we're getting skeezy.
Yes. I think it's pronounced steezy, but I don't really know.
For this.
Yeah. All right. So first up is the Nugget. The Nugget is a very popular board. We've pretty much been out of stock since it was introduced 2 years ago. It is a fantastic light wind board. Not only is it a light wind board, but it's an amazing light wind board that works really well in the surf, so it's fun. It's not just mowing the lawn. You're actually having an awesome time in really light wind. It's our only quad fin for 2014. It's really wide, super, super loose, so you can throw the board around, send buckets, but mostly it's great in light wind and small, mushy wave surf. That's the Nugget. Next up is the Whip. This is also a fairly loose board. It's great in small, mushy waves. It's a little bit more playful than the Nugget, a little easier to throw around. It's super loose, so you can kick it out. New for this year is the shape is entirely new, and it's a thruster this year. It was a quad last year, but it's still going to be a really loose, fun, playful board for small, mushy waves, and it does work really well in light wind also. Next up, we'll skip over the Woohoo for a second and go to the Wham. This has been our best seller for years because this board does everything. It comes with a 3+2 fin setup, so you can run it as a quad or a thruster. So when it's big and barreling, you can put it in the quad setup and in the thruster setup and get a lot of drive through your turns. And then when it gets small and mushy, you can use it as a river board or a lake board if you wanted to, and make it really loose and fun to play around on smaller waves. So it's one board that does everything. The Woohoo is just like the Wham, but it's smaller and it's for ladies, and it's got the ladies coloring, and it's called the Woohoo! Then we've got the Pro Series. This board is, last year, this is what I was riding pretty much all year. This is my favorite board. It's great when you're juiced up. It's got a thruster setup. It's got tons of drive and grip, so when it's really big, or they say it's meant for smaller to medium waves, but it seems to hold up really well in big bottom turns. You can lay into it really hard, and it holds up all the way through a turn. So you want to get horizontal, go for it. It's got a lot of rocker in the nose and the tail, so it's great in bigger stuff and in bigger winds. And it's great for doing aerial tricks. And it's made with this new Integra carbon that you can see through here. You can see it through that nice glossy finish on the top. Besides looking awesome, that gloss is great for holding wax on it, so you can wax your board up. The bottom has this nice matte finish that's a little bit faster through the water and just gives a little bit of difference. That way you can tell when you're in midair which is the top of the board and which is the bottom.
You know, some guys ride with the board and upside down. You know?
This way you know. Finally, we don't have it here, but there's the Contact is back, and that's our big wave killer. It's sort of a gunny shape, lots of drive through the turns, and better for big hollow waves. So yeah, that's it for our surfboard lineup.
Cool. So where can they find more info?
They can find it at their dealers, or they can go to www.northkites.com.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.